it's quite good. Come on. Stop!
Get him, lads.
Stop!
That's it,
Fixing pilot, upstairs, go on, get upstairs.
On to it, lads.
Right, ready? Turn that light on. You ready?
I'm ready.
Well, hello YouTubers. Now today we're going to be looking at a Seat Ibiza, and I think the timing chain is gone, so I'm going to let you hear the engine and then we're going to go through it to see if it is and how to fix it, or can it be fixed, what it sounds like when the timing belt or chain goes and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to get to the car, which is over here. Now it's a 1.1, 1.2 12 valve. The Polo has the same engine as well, and it's the timing chain. Now I know the Polos have a problem with sometimes they can slip, but this one to me sounds like the chain is gone. It is unusual, well, more unusual for chain to go, but it's obviously possible. Of course it's possible, but just not as rare and not as common, should I say, as a belt to go. So I'm going to turn this over so you can hear what it sounds like. Now obviously it's not great turning it over because you can do damage, but to be honest the damage is done anyway, so me turning it over isn't going to do any more damage. The damage is done. This car wasn't driving, he literally parked it and came to start it the next day, and it did this, so there's a chance it just happened as he was starting it, which is the best thing because it means the less damage done. You're driving at 50-60 mile an hour in this car, there's a good chance new engine. I'm going to turn this over and hopefully it'll come across through cameras. You can hear the engines ticking over too hard, for too fast, and you can hear like a metal kind of grinding noise. Hopefully it'll come. Now, you can hear that kind of clicking noise, and it's spinning over really fast, too fast. There's no compression. I could be wrong, but that's what I think at the minute. Without stripping it, obviously that's my first impression. So we're going to take off this rocker cover and we're going to look at the cams, looking at the chain, and hopefully see that's going to be the plan. So we're going to check that first and go from there. Now all I'm going to do is take off all these Allen keys. I'm just going to whip off the rocker cover, a few Allen keys around there and that, and then we're going to look at some. There's no point filming this part, but I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. Now we've managed to get this rocker cover off. Now be advised that obviously the reason why I'm doing this, because I'm pretty convinced that it was something to do with the timing belt or chain, sorry. When you take that off, you do upset the timing. The cams, as you can see, are really loose. You know, so be very careful. If you're not 100% sure, by doing this, you're going to cause yourself an awful lot of work. This just won't go back together in a few minutes. It has to be timed. It has to be absolutely everything. Now, one thing we did find is these followers. Well, some people call them followers, tappers, hydraulic tappers. There's loads of names for them, but basically, as the piston, not the piston. As the cam rolls around, it hits on these and the valves go up and down and all that stuff. Don't put me going too far into it, but that's basically what they do, right? And they have to be nice and smooth, they have to run around, and they follow, hence the name followers, they follow this like that. And as that pushes down, because the way the cam is obviously is high on one side, it pushes down the valve, and it does it all at the right time, lets petrol in and air in and sucks, squeeze, bang, blow and all that sort of stuff. So but basically what we found is we found a couple of these off and damaged. Now you can see on one of them compared to that one, see that little metal clip? Well, this metal clip's all damaged, it's all lifting up, and as you can see it's completely off, and that was inside, well, that had fallen down. This next one here has got loads of little metal fragments on, hopefully you can see that. There's loads of little metal fragments all inside the engine. You're not going to show it on camera. Another thing I've noticed on the rocker cover, you can see where it's been eaten away. Again there. Shouldn't be like that. Another thing I've noticed on the cam is I can feel it. It's actually scored. That's scored. That one's scored. That's scored. That one's smooth. They should be really smooth, but these are actually scored. So what I think's happened on this particular car, not 100% sure yet, but it's what I think. I think that the chain had slipped, which the chain is in there. I reckon the chain had slipped the timing somehow, maybe a tooth or two tooth, which has upset obviously the top end, which has pushed these out, and they're falling out, and obviously damage has been done then. Because as you can see, these things, they're all one unit, and as you pull them up, you pull them up together, so there's no real way, once everything is on top, there's no way where this can come out easy. To take this out, something bad has to happen. That can't just come out easy once the actual cam is on top. So yeah, that's what I reckon. So I'd say with this one, we're looking at a new engine. I'll have to do a bit more stripping and see, but I'm not sure what they want to do with it yet. So this is obviously going to be part one of the video, and then depending if they want it repaired or a new engine, we'll get into it then. Now also, hopefully you can see it on camera, the actual case is scored as well. There's some big scores in a few of them. Some of them are okay, some of them are scored. So I'd say there's definitely, and obviously there's a really big one there, so that something was hitting against that. So obviously there's maybe more than one problem. There's obviously some sort of bit somewhere have shattered and gone everywhere. That could have caused the actual chain to slip, and then the damage has been done. It's hard to really know exactly, but that's the problem with this particular one. So yeah, there you go. Well, I hope this help.
I hope this helps. I hope this helps.
I hope this helps. Thumbs up the video and subscribe. Any questions, just write them down there. And don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one. Right, put it off now.